Hello there, and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. Hello, everyone. I haven't been on again for another couple of weeks, but I just thought, I'd check in with everybody. How is everybody doing, first and foremost? The summer is a slow one in terms of Leeds United. There has now been transfer rumours picking up and up and up, but I obviously haven't been on for a couple of weeks. There hasn't been a great deal, really, of concrete news to speak of. And as somebody who's followed this channel maybe for a while, you would know that I don't just come on and talk about anything and everything as some people do doing this sort of thing on YouTube. So I tend to speak when there is something concrete, and something concrete out of absolutely nothing today has happened. It came around lunchtime where Graham Smythe of the YUP, a very reputable source in the circle of Leeds United journalism sphere, he came with some news that Leeds are to complete their first signing of the summer. And given about half an hour ago, an hour or so ago now, Leeds have confirmed it. And that is that the signing has been made of Mr. Lukas Nmecha, who is a 26-year-old striker, a man of Nigerian and German descent, born in Germany, spent some of his youth, of course, in England as well. But we'll just run down Nmecha and just see how he is, not personally, how he might fit, not really how he might fit into the team. Just a little bit of stats and stuff to go about it. My thoughts on the signing. Personally, you give me your thoughts on this signing in the comments below. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to, and we'll have a chat about Nmecha here. So I knew about Nmecha. I think people who kind of know the European football, know a little bit about European football, they will have heard the name Lukas Nmecha. He's been around for a little while, 26 now, started his career at Manchester City, born in Hamburg to, I think, yeah, like I said, his parents are of Nigerian descent, um, African descent, and then he moved at the age of about 8 or 9, to England, to Manchester, where he was picked up from by Manchester City Academy, along with his brother Felix, who is now playing for Borussia Dortmund. Some people might say Felix is a better player. I don't know. Let me know in the comments there below. I think Felix is also a striker, a couple of years younger than his older brother, 24, I believe Felix Nmecha is. Both started out at Manchester City. Felix didn't play for the first team. Lucas did. He made 3 appearances in all for Manchester City, only 2 in the Premier League, and it only amounted to a total of 14 minutes on the pitch in the Premier League, various loan spells, a couple in the Championship. So I have seen people say, oh, well, a lot of people undermined by this signing, underwhelmed, I think, by this one. Well, he'll be all right in the Championship if we should go down. Well, maybe he will be, you know what I mean? Hopefully that won't happen. But Nmecha does have a little bit of form in the Championship, loan spells with Preston and with Middlesbrough in the second division. But he isn't a prolific goal scorer at all. He has had his injury worries also in the past. So yeah, I can see why a lot of people are a bit, handling it with care. This sort of transfer. But hey, look, I think Graham Smythe has already said that we're looking at another striker as well as this. Nmecha won't be the be all and end all for Leeds United. I do believe Leeds will splash some cash on on a main striker. Nmecha will be in a supporting role, along with probably your Perot as well, you've got to say. And I think there's been a bit of noise out there over Mateo Joseph. I think Joseph will probably end up leaving the club on loan, potentially. Somehow I think we'll be stuck with Patrick Bamford. So, yeah, I think another striker is needed. Nmecha isn't the most prolific of scorers, only 3 goals in the Bundesliga last season for his club, Wolfsburg. He did get the final goal of the season, actually, in a 1-0 win over Daniel Farke's old team, Mönchengladbach. And in fact, all 3 of his goals came in a win over Mönchengladbach. He scored twice in the massive 5-1 win at home for Wolfsburg against Mönchengladbach in January. So only 3 goals. All 3 of them come against the same opponent last season. Like I said, he's not a prolific goal scorer, but Leeds have obviously seen something in him that they like. He's obviously a cheap option with his contract running out of Wolfsburg. He does arrive at Ellen Road on a free transfer, and that will go through on the 1st of July. We've seen today, like I said, a short time ago, Nmecha being pictured very casually looking out onto the Ellen Road pitch and holding up the shirt. Obviously, the shirt, who knows when the new kits will be released. Who knows that at this point. Fixtures are out on Wednesday, so I will be doing a little reaction to that, even though we will play everybody twice at some stage. Let me know in the comments who you would like to have first below there. But Nmecha, like I said, I don't know. I don't feel any kind of way about this signing. It's a body in the door. When he's fit, maybe he can do something under Daniel Farke's, guidance. Maybe he does come up trumps and score a few goals. But it's not breaking the bank. I don't think if he doesn't, and we're not we're not losing too much basically if he kind of flops. Also, yeah, it is probably a good point that if we do go down, he's got experience in the championship and can probably you might back him to score a few goals in that division. But hopefully he can do it in the Premier League first and foremost and keep us in there. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the news that Lukas Nmecha is Leeds United's first signing of the summer. He will arrive at Ellen Road officially on the 1st of July after the conclusion of his contract with German Bundesliga side Wolfsburg. Thank you very much for watching. Marching on together. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. It's great to be back on. Thanks a lot. Marching on together. I'll see you on the next one.